Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte. Boy, did you catch the wacky video yesterday. Yeah, you thought you were clicking on Index Card Friday and you got the video from the day before. Oh my goodness, guys. You know, I'll turn on 507 Willow House Journals and I'll watch Leslie, and Leslie will come on and say, well, I had an hour-long video and I deleted it. Yep, don't know where it went, just deleted it. And you come on the next day and she'll say, well, I had a 45-minute video and I deleted it, and it was a good one too. You know, between dentists, hot weather, getting ready to go on vacation, and everything else that life throws at you, you just have to laugh. I had no sooner woken up and I checked the very first comment and it said, you have the wrong video. And I'm like, oh no. Anyway, that's not what this is about. This is my second. I mean, this is gorgeous, guys. I got to tell you, this is my second design team project of May for AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy. And remember, I had pulled out the Stamperia, the lavender Stamperia paper. What was the name of it? Lilac Flowers. Remember, I said I was going to do something with this? Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, I did because I had to get this done before I leave. And, oh, it is so pretty. The pink one is still in my shop, and it is just as gorgeous. I tried to make the journal in this a cross between a beginner and a more advanced. And the reason I did that is because there's over 50 pieces of ephemera that go with this. And I just wanted whoever purchased these to just have fun. Makes a great gift for somebody that is thinking about getting into it and doesn't know if they want to. The ephemera pieces can be used in this journal or in other works of art, other crafts, whatever. So thank you, Kim, for the gorgeous laces for this month and June. Let's go have a look. And I think I'm going to start with the journal. I put the journal in a glycine bag and decorated the glycine bag. This has dots, polka dots, this glycine bag. Hopefully you can see that. And the bag, this is the one thing that I always forget to do, is give out measurements. So the bag itself, and if I go all the way to the top, is an 8.5, I know I'm upside down, by a 5.5 inch bag. And I went ahead and I put a piece of the lilac cardstock on the front. I used some Nouveau Glaze on this butterfly, and I added an enamel dot. And then a piece of Kim's lace. Came like this, the yardage, and I cut one piece off. Added it up there with one of these tiles. I'm going to start calling these tiles. I'm sorry, Karen, but I can't pronounce it, and if I pronounce it right one month to the next month, I can't remember what it is. So, tiles. Aren't they gorgeous? This one has, I think it's an iris. It is just so beautiful, and it matches perfectly. And then 3 roses down here from Kim's shop. So the bag in and of itself is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. Isn't that fun? So there is the bag, and this is the journal. And I'm in love with the journal, I have to say. You can see I took a file folder. So we have a purple seam binding ribbon, and let me get you that exact. It's called Lavender, the seam binding ribbon. And the journal itself measures, we are at what, 6.5 by 4.25. And the seam binding ribbon wraps around, and then I used 2 more of the roses. I mean, just look at, you don't have to have a lot of lace to be able to make a statement. This is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. I used the Nouveau Glaze on this butterfly and another enamel dot. Just so pretty. Then there's washi on the outside of this, washi on the inside, and then throughout the actual journal. So let's take a peek in here, and then we'll get to this pretty, pretty envelope. So when you open this up, I did leave the file folder natural. I just liked the way that it played off the papers. Washi tape down here. I did not Nouveau Glaze these butterflies, but they don't need it. They're gorgeous as they are. Washi here with coffee tea dyed paper. And when I say coffee tea dyed, I don't remember if it was coffee or if it was both or if it was just the tea. And left this plain so that you had journal space, but with 50 pieces of ephemera, it's not a problem. You have plenty to fill this up with. Beautiful, beautiful Stamperia paper. Turn this over, and I created a pocket with this and added 2 of the tags that come with it. And I used a huge variety of the textiles that I get from Junk Journal Sisters on Etsy. If you wanted to, you could glue this down and create a permanent pocket. I left it, but you could do that if you wanted. Vintage paper here. Sorry guys, I feel a sneeze coming on. I apologize. I'm like, is it gonna happen? I know as soon as I start talking. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Double pocket here if you wanted to use it as a pocket. And like I said, there's over 50 pieces of ephemera that goes with this, so plenty to play with. Graph paper. Here is another little tag. I used another enamel dot. I put a little bead with the Tim Holtz paper clip and some washi tape. I created a tuck here. I did enclose the bottom. Here you've got some of Kim's lace. I am loving this lace, and I need to get more. It is this here. If you watched my my video where I showed what I had gotten from Kim, it's this, and it gives you a great example of how gorgeous that looks. Feminine, beautiful with this paper design. And in here we have a bookmark. Beverly, this is one of Beverly's numbers, and so you get a piece of Beverly in this. Nouveau Glaze on this butterfly, Nouveau Glaze on this butterfly, this one, and another enamel dot at the top. So just a really, really cute bookmark. This side I created a pocket, and here is another tag with some beautiful, beautiful trim. All the trim in this, I think except for the baker's twine, comes from Junk Journal Sisters. A music page. I used some acrylic and a banner here. Really, really, isn't that just, I mean, it's just pretty. And then on this page, there is another Tim Holtz paper clip with a bead, and I added some pages that you can just play around with. Isn't that pretty? They're not pure white. They're just like an eggshell color, but aren't they beautiful? I thought they went really well with this book. I think it was Beverly that gave me this die cut of the butterfly. I apologize if it wasn't, but this was gifted to me, and I thought the blue with the pink, a little bit of yellow and green went so well with the Stamperia paper that I wanted to use that in here. This is a bag. This is the bag I used was the middle section that I cut off when we did the ephemera bag holder, and way out of the park, but sometimes you need to get out, you need to get out of the box. And so beautiful paper, and I thought, let's just go a little bit outside of what's going on and just add a pop, which is what that is. And then you've got plenty of room inside this box if you want to add the ephemera or do whatever you want to do with that. Also, you can journal or add something to the back side. You could take one of these pages and put it down here if you wanted. We've got a, I believe this is German book page. Lined paper from Stamperia, which I love if you want to do any journaling. This, I created another tuck. This is glued down here. Paper clip with another seed bead. I left this open. You could close this up with a little bit of glue if you wanted to. I wanted that choice to be yours because maybe you'd want to put something in it that would be taller than the journal. And then we've got another tag, some beautiful textile, and we have a piece of vellum. Vellum would make a great pocket. So just something to play with. When I count the ephemera that goes with this, it's not any of the ephemera that's in this journal already. It's in addition to what's in this journal. A vintage school page, lined paper, coffee tea-dyed paper with more washi tape, a book page, and on this book page, I folded it up to make a little pocket. You've got a tag here. Another book page here, more lined paper, more of that trim that I absolutely am in love with. This pocket I did close up. Here is your baker's twine. Here is another tag, and on this tag I did add an enamel dot. So plenty of space to do, to fill up. Here's vintage coffee dyed steno paper, graph paper. This is another piece of Beverly here, and this opens up. It is closed using a Tim Holtz paper clip with another seed bead, and then I took part of the cover of the Stamperia paper and cut this tag out. Back is beautiful, and that just sticks right down in here like that and stays closed. So you could glue this down if you want it, or leave it the way it is. The back side of that with lined paper. You've got a book page here. You have this side, I went ahead and folded it up, added a pocket. I did not put a seed bead on here because a seed bead, if it's in the center like this, tends to push into the paper and makes a mark, so I left it. You can add something to it if you wanted to, but then I added 2 pieces of paper that you can either journal on, you could use them as backdrops for some collage work, anything like that that you might want to do. So they fit nicely in here, and this paper clip keeps them where they need to be. I cannot do it by the side. Did I get it? Yep. And of course, on this side, there's so much ephemera. You could add something there if you wanted. I added another flower here, and then a label with 2 more of the enamel dots. So you could stamp something here. You could put a label on here. You could write something there. You could just leave it. Here is another one. I added a Beverly whale tail punch, and here is another tag with some of the coolest trim. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And of course, then we have another paper clip with a seed bead. We have another 7 there, another number I should say. Here is the bag, the other side of the bag, and in this bag I tucked in the envelope that goes with this paper set. Nouveau glaze these 2 butterflies. Nouveau glaze this butterfly, fussy cutted this pansy, put a border here. That is what keeps that flap down. Here is your envelope, and inside your envelope you've got 2 gorgeous tags. Both butterflies have had Nouveau glaze placed on them in that color. Oh, just, yeah. I mean, this paper pack is just so beautiful. This just tucks under just like that, and then fits nicely in the bag. And I went ahead and I put the second butterfly that I was gifted with here. Beautiful, beautiful lace from Kim's shop. I am just about done with this. I've got just a little bit. Do I have that here? Nope, I have just a little bit of this lace left, but you can see how delicate and gorgeous that is. Doesn't matter what side you look at it, it's just beautiful. Music paper, another tuck. In this tuck I added another whale tail punch. There is the tag. More washi. This I folded over to create pocket. You've got 2 more tags here. Beautiful, beautiful textile, and some eyelash trim. Then another pocket here with 2 more tags. Gorgeous trim. Here is the last coffee dyed page, and it has baker's twine, a tag, and another seed bead on a Tim Holtz clip, washi tape. This is the back. So gorgeous, gorgeous journal, guys, just beautiful. So you've got that. Then gorgeous isn't even enough of a word for this pattern. This is dreamy, romantic. It's just beautiful. And it measures a 10, this envelope, a 10 by 4 3/4. And of course, I used Kim's matching rose lace at the bottom. I used this lace here at the top. It has been sewn using a zigzag stitch around. And then this gorgeous pearl and sequin applique. Yeah, I had to go there because it's so beautiful. I had to do it. Just had to do it. And then I also added trim here that matches the seam binding, and I added this bling here, and there is a doily that backs that. So if we go inside of this envelope, this is where all the goodies are housed, right here. So the ephemera, there's a page of stickers, 6 stickers. And there's these doilies, 3 doilies. And then all of this yummy goodness inside this glycine bag that has a button theme. Hopefully you can see that. So I know when I take all this out, it's going to take forever to put it back in. So I guess let's just go. I think you'll be amazed at everything that is in here. So we'll be here forever if I go through every little thing. So I'm just going to kind of show you stickers, labels, tags. There's some Tim Holtz florals, some more stickers. Let's see if I can get all of it. No, it's still, yep, there we go, guys. Look at all of this goodness. Sticker stamps. There's a clock. This is some Tim Holtz ephemera here. There's a sticker there. Then we've got papers. This, you put it together and it creates a little envelope or a little, like a box, a bag, I should say, a bag. Really, really pretty. And I added that. And then I added some papers to play with here. This is what I mean when I say everything does not have to go into this particular journal. Just some fun things to play with. Look at how beautiful. And we've got a castle, roses, roses and butterflies, flowers. This wouldn't fit in the bag, so I had to fold it over. Whoop. Then we've got some latex flowers here. Some Tim Holtz black and white. So if you like to paint, you like to color, you like to play with the markers, the jellies, the embossing glazes, that's always fun. And then some pages here I had to fold. Look at that, how pretty. And then there's this one here. So guys, there's so much to play with, so much to have fun with. I hope you enjoyed this share. And like I said, this can be found in my shop. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I want to thank you so much for sticking it out with me and through all the absolute craziness that's going on. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much to Kim at AngeldreamCraftsKim on Etsy. All those links will be listed below, as well as the design team members. Be sure to check them out. We have a new design team member, Misty, so you won't want to miss that. And everybody's been making some really, really beautiful items. Don't forget the hop. That will be June 9th. That I'm getting ready for that before I leave. That will be my first video back, and there will be a giveaway on my channel with that hop. I don't know what the other team members will be doing, so be sure to check each and every one of them out. You won't want to miss an opportunity to either find inspiration or possibly win something. So guys, take care, and I appreciate it. Hugs everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.